Hey,
Yeah.
welcome everybody. Welcome. Good to see you. So today is our beginner intermediate TRX Core. It's based on TRX training principles. I have a 30-second work with a 30-second rest. Set 3 will have 5 exercises today instead of the classic 4. So we're going back to basics. But first, let's get the body nice and warm. So we are going to do a low impact warm up. So you're going to bring the feet in and do a little squat, feet out, squat, feet in, squat, feet out, just to get some heart rate up a little bit without lifting those feet off the ground. Hips back, bring it in, feel it in the heels, open up the chest, bring the hips back. Okay, well, we're going to get started. You keep going. I got to start my buzzer. There we go. You can see that? Okay, everyone, now let's bring the legs nice and wide. You're going to lift the chest, brace the core, and then we're going to bend one leg at a time and do some gentle arm swings. You're just going to see how the body's feeling today. Bending one leg at a time, maybe exaggerating the twist. We are going to work some of that transverse plane today. So keep it going. Try to incorporate the breath with the twist. We're going to do about 3 more, and then we're going to stop on that right side. And then you're going to bend the knee slightly, curl the back, take a deep breath in, and then reach for the sky. Draw like a little half circle. Bring the hips down, curl, deep, fill the lungs with air, and then come over to the other side. Let's do another one like that. Breathe in, up and over. Hips back and over. Good job. Now let's try bringing the hips down. Maybe you're here, right? And rock side to side. You're going to lift that chest. Ensure that nice flat back. Rotate. Come on up again. Let's drop down again this time. Try to work on drawing that navel in ever so slightly. Opening up that chest. And then moving the weight from foot to foot. Maybe lift the toe a little bit. Okay, feel a little heat in the legs. Heat's always good, isn't it? Take a nice deep breath in. Straighten the legs. Come on up. Reach for the sky again. So I got something good for you today. We are going to start with the basics with our plank. And that's going to be on a wall. So go around your house, find that there's a wall that you can stand up against. Now, if you're on floor, make sure you got runners on. Same with the carpet. You don't want to be sliding because your weight, you're going to use the weight of the wall and the floor to do these vertical exercises. So let's get started with the first one. I'm going to demo this one first for you. So you're going to watch, look at my angle, where my feet are in comparison to that baseboard. You're going to make sure that the wrists and shoulders are lined up. You don't want to overextend them, because I could freak you out with my hyperextension. You want a nice baby bend, okay? Now to make it harder, you can step back a little bit. Make sure those heels are under the hips, right? So now you're getting how hard it could get? Okay. Now you have the option to go on your elbows, but you're going to make sure you're going to watch that this is aligned with the shoulder. So let's get started with our first one. So find your position. Now this is going to be your leg lifts. So you're going to work some of the glutes. You're going to bring that heel up, and then you're going to change legs. Bring that other leg up. So you're going to lead with the heel. So make sure you're not going to lift it up too high. You don't want to arch that back. So you want that nice straight line from the shoulder, hip, and that ankle last. Good work. How'd that one feel? So this next one is going to be a vertical plank. You're going to be on your elbows or on your hands. We're going to really work on tightening the midsection, okay? So you're going to choose. Remember that lineup I was telling you about? So you can take the challenge and step back a little bit. You got tender wrists. You come down to the elbow, okay? There you go. Let's get started. Get set up. Okay, so you want that nice Lawn back, opening up the chest, bringing those armpits together. Now you're going to try to bring those ribs to the hips. Do you feel that? If I were to throw a medicine ball at your chest, right at your belly right now, it would bounce back because that's how hard you're bracing there. So keep it up. Come on. Maybe squeeze those glutes together. Brace the core. Oh, that was tough. That's a tough one. Okay, our next one is going to be our side plank using the wall. Now again, it's the angle. You are brand new at this stuff. Maybe you got tender wrists. Like you're just going to be here hanging out, right? Nice angle. You want a little bit more. You're going to bring that foot out. You may have to cross over for some stability, but ensure that these hip bones are lined up. You ready? So you're going to drop the hip in, and then you're going to bring it out. So your hand can be to the side. You're looking for more? Hover that hand just above the head. So with the TRX straps, we have the straps and we're using the gravity. This, we're using the wall. So bring the hips in and out. In and then out. You should feel it in the obliques. Good work. Okay, we're going to do the other side. Just so you're not like staring at my behind. I'm going to come to this pose here, to this wall. So you're going to watch that angle between the baseboard and your feet. Okay? Make sure it's the same as last time. So get set up, stacking those hips. Make sure the shoulders are square with the hips. So remember, hand can be here or hovering over the head. So bring the hip in and out. Hips close to the wall, away from the wall, but it's moving in one line. You're not making any semicircles here. Keep it up. Ten seconds left. So make sure you're not rotating the hips, right? You're coming straight down and up. Straight down and then up. Good work. Good job. Now we're going to go to the vertical leg lifts. We're going to work those glutes. So you're going to choose which way you want to go. Make sure, though, the neck is aligned, right? You got that nice alignment with the neck. Going to hold an apple. Oops, just puttered on the floor, hey? Puddle. So make sure those hips, those heels are under the hips. Your butt isn't sticking up like this, nor is it swaying in. You got that nice alignment. Opening up the chest, let's bring that right leg up first. Up, hold, down. Now if you feel some tenderness in the lower back, don't lift as high. Lift with the heel. Heel first. Maybe you don't feel it. So you're bracing the core and then lifting. Ribs to hips, lift. You got 7 seconds left. So you're creating some force there, hey? There you go. Good work. Now we're going to go into our vertical wall planks. So you're going to choose your angle where your feet are going to go. You can try, here's to up the game a bit. Now, you can bring your stance a little wider if that's where you want to be today. Or you can bring them nice together to create a little instability. And then you can bring one hand off at a time. That will create a little bit more stability. Doesn't that feel good? So you're bracing it, so you know when that elbow leaves the wall, right? So if you're going to do it against the wall, you can bring one hand out at a time. But when that hand leaves the wall, you got to brace the core super hard. Keep those shoulder blades in the back pocket. 5 more seconds. Good work. Oh, you feel that? That's the proper, we're creating a neurological pathway to your core. Okay, see what it feels like. Sorry, I just had a big day today. So let's go right into that side plank. Now you can be on your elbow if you like. Crossing over. Train tracks. Hip bones lined up, yeah? Hands can be here or hovering. in and out. Now, if you're looking for more, get your full water bottle and bring it up high in the air. Create a little bit more there. More challenge. 15 seconds. Bring the hips in and out. So make sure that you're not creating any circles. You're coming straight in. 5 more seconds. So lifting the chest, being tall here. Good work. Let's do the other side. So you're going to get yourself set up. I like to cross my legs to create a little more stability. Now if you're looking for more, you can bring them in and bring that feet a little bit farther distance from the wall. Okay, so make sure your hips and shoulders are all lined up. Remember, hands can be to the side, hovering on top of the head. You ready? So bring those hips in and then out. In, out. Maybe a little pause, and then you're bringing it out. So you feel it in the obliques. Squeeze. So imagine your obliques are like a rubber band, right? You know what it feels like. It is contracted and then elongated. 4 more seconds. Good work. Now let's go down to the mat. This next one is called fire hydrant. I'm sure you can figure out what that one's about. So you're gonna bring your knees and hips lined up, your wrists and shoulders. You got that alignment there. So you're gonna try to keep that 90 degrees and you're gonna lift your knee up. Okay, like a little puppy dog. Okay, so lift the chest, get that nice neutral spine, brace the core. Now lift that right leg up and down. Let's stay on this one leg. So you don't want those hips rocking. Now, if you can only lift it up maybe just an inch, and you feel that engagement in that glute, you're doing it right. Okay, so you should feel that glute firing up. Good work. We're going to do the other side. So let's move over to the other side and we'll do some more fire hydrants. So get that alignment again. Here, I'll come in from the front this time. I don't know if you can see me. Okay. So you're making sure that that knee is under the hips. Wrists lined up, opening up the chest. Okay, going in 4 seconds. Spread out those hands. Now here we go. Oh, this is my weak side. We all got our weak sides, don't we? So I want you to really work on control. Bringing it up, maybe a pause, and down. Bringing it up, pause, and down. Make sure those hips don't rock. Remember, this is okay. There's no judgment with these online workouts. It's amazing, isn't it? Good work. Nice job. Remember, I got guys in the chat room. If you have some questions, you get on there, talk to them. So we're going to go back to the basic plank we all love. So remember what we did on the wall and how it felt? We're going to try to get that on the floor. So you know your options. So if you are brand new, you come with your knees down like this, okay? Up on the toes. Let's get started. So I'm going to come up on my toes. So watch that those hips don't sag and watch that the butt isn't up in the air. You want that nice flat line. Now you're really squeezing everything hard together. So if you're on your toes, that heel is going towards the other side of the room. Okay? Brace it. Come on. Bring those shoulder blades. Squeeze those armpits together. Squeeze the ribs to the hips. You got 3 seconds. Drop the knees. Take your time coming up. Good work. Okay, so the dead bug. Oh, I love the dead bugs. Got a lot of bugs here too. In a basement. I don't mind. I love nature. Okay, so you're going to bring your knees are over your hips. You're going to create that nice 90 degrees. Now, if you're brand new, put the fingers under your back. You feel it there? And then as you drop each heel down, you're going to push against your fingers. So bring that right foot down. Okay, how's that? Does that feel good? Too easy? You kick it up a notch if you want. You can kick out, right? And then kick out and in. That's option 3. You can kick both out. Now, if you want more, you can kick lower, but you got to watch that lower back. So you know where you can take this today. Good work. Roll to the side and use that other hand to push yourself up. So we're going to do the transverse plane. Now, if you are brand new to this, we're going to try a stool today. Put it up against a wall so it doesn't move anywhere. Now, with your plank, you're on your stool, you're up a little higher, it gets a little easier. So you can rotate to one side in the middle, rotate to the other side. If you don't feel good about the stool, you can come on the floor. So we're getting started with work. So you can drop the knee, come to the front, to the side, middle, drop the other knee, and roll. So with this little twisting action, you are working those abdominal muscles that are deep inside, right? These help with stability, especially when it's icy out, like today. Drop the knee if you have to. There you go. We are on set 2, fire hydrant, the second time around. Okay, so let's go on all fours. So you know how to do this one. We're gonna we're gonna open up the chest, get that neutral spine, brace the core, slight bend in the elbow. We're gonna lift up that right leg. You ready? 2, 1, let's go. Lift it up, hold, and down. Let's try doing the hold at the top. Up, hold, and down. Up, hold, and down. So you got that nice slow rhythm here. And you feel the muscle working, yeah? Doesn't have to be high. It's not the fire hydrant Olympics, right? No, it's not. You're gonna do the best for you, right? Not the way you used to be 10 years ago or 5 years ago. It's where you are at today. Because it's only today. That's where you start from. So spread those fingers out to get a nice firm base. Make sure that your heels, your knees are under your hips, hip width apart. Okay? Let's get started. So you're gonna bring that left leg up and down. And as you know, probably forever, I've been saying this is my weaker side. So when it's my weaker side, I'm tempted to lean into it. But you have to really try to keep those hips nice and square. Don't lean into that other stronger leg. Okay, you got 7 seconds left. You got this. I know you can do it. Come on. Good work. Yeah, you feel that, don't you, hey? Yeah. So let's do that plank option. Now, you like the wall? Do the wall. You can do the floor. You can try a stool to gradually get your way down to the floor. I'm going to do mine on a stool this time around. I'm going to do it on my elbows. So if you get the feeling of the core engaging here, you stay here. This is okay. And you can try on your toes here too, if this is where you're at today. So you're going to create that nice flat back, squeezing the armpits together, squeezing those ribs are meeting those hips like they're best friends, right? Lifting the COVID restrictions. Yes, good news, isn't it? Drive those heels back to the other wall. Inner thighs together, everything's tightening up. There you go. Drop those knees. Good work. You got some options, and you see where your body goes, you take those options. Okay, dead bug. Let's get our back on the floor. So you're going to have those knees stacked over the hips, and you're going to drop each knee, each heel down one at a time. Option, have Get the body awareness. Bring those fingers under that small of the back. And you try to push into it. And bring it up. Down and up. Down and up. Or kick out. You know your options. Or both legs. You got 8 seconds left. Good work. Give yourself a huge hug. Okay. We're going to do that transverse plane. We can do it on the floor, on your knees, or on your toes. I'm going to go on my hands. You're going to make sure the pointy part of the elbow is pointing to that ankle. I'm going to go on my toes. I'm going to tuck my toes under. And remember, we're going to go to our right, and then we're going to transverse to the left. Okay, don't forget that inner part in the middle where we're going to hold that plank. Ready? So come up, and you're going to rotate, and then you're going to come to the middle, hold. Other side, rotate. Hold. Other side, rotate. So you're going to make sure those shoulders are stacked. Hips stacked. Shoulders stacked. Oh, this is a challenge, isn't it? Remember, this is doing yourself a lot of good. Drop the knees. Let's move on to set 3. We may have to get rid of one of these exercises. So we're going to do the 90-90 leg lift. Now, you're going to sit in your 90-90 position. Flexing that foot protects this knee. So you're going to make sure their chest is lifted and it's over your knee. Right? Directly over. Hands can be to the side. Now this other leg in the back, you can bring it in a little closer. Now watch. This leg in the back, you're going to try lifting the knee up and down. You feel that in the glute? Yeah. So you're going to do that one. So you want to have a slight bend at the hip so your back does not arch. Option 2, you can bring the whole leg up and down, just hovering like a hovercraft. Okay? You got 5 seconds. Good. Let's do the other side. Okay? 90-90. So 90 degrees, like if you're into geometry, right? 90 degrees. Can't see me. There you go. Bringing the toe to the knee. I get a little excited. Now this knee, you're brand new to it. Maybe bring it up just a little bit. But watch that this chest is over top. The center of your chest is over top of the knee. So let's bring that back knee up and down. Squeezing the glutes to bring the knee up. It's not your knee coming up. Make sure the action comes from the behind. Now your shoulders are square to the front. You're not rotating. Okay? Bring it up. 10 seconds. Can you bring both up? Oh, that's a little different one, isn't it, huh? Yeah, it feels good. Good job. Let's do the plank, shoulder, and toe taps today. So with this one, you can be on your hands. Now, option 1, you bring one knee up at a time. You're going to engage. You're going to feel it nice and tight inside. That's what you're working for, okay? Option 2, you're going to bring one. You're going to just tap the shoulders so you're not rocking, okay? Or option 3, you're going to do the shoulder taps, and then you're going to do the toe taps. Out, in, shoulder tap, and tap. Out, in, eyes up. Here's your modified. Knee up, down, shoulder tap. Okay, knee up, down, and shoulder tap. I'm just going to keep going. There you go. Good work. Okay, we're going to do one round of side planks. You've been here before. You're going to bend these knees. This is option 1. Hand can be to the side, and then you're going to squeeze everything together and bring it up. Now make sure that you're not leaning out, that you're nicely lined up. Okay, team? Okay, let's go. Now, if you want more, you straighten this leg, bring the hand up. You want a little bit more? Come up on the feet. You know this one. Hand can be down, but make sure the shoulders are lined up. Got some space between the mat and the hip. Good. We're done that side. Let's do this side. Oh, how you feeling? Yeah, we're just about finished. Been a little different day today, hey? Okay, so you're gonna choose your option, right? Your hand can be anywhere it wants to be. The side or up high. If you want to use a hand weight, you can, if you're up high. But I would strongly suggest you do the same. Bring the hips up. You do the same that you did on the other side. So look, maybe scoot down, look. Oh yeah, everything's lined up. Yep. Your hips are gonna wanna sag, right? You gotta fight it to stay up. So make sure you're squeezing everything. Glutes, core is nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Good job. 90-90 leg lift. We're just gonna do 2 exercises. We're just gonna do the 90-90 and the plank, toe taps, shoulder taps, and then we're finished today. So get yourself set up. You're gonna open up the chest, hinge a little bit at the hips, bringing your hands to the side, flexing this foot against it to protect the knee. Everything's lined up. Okay, here we go. Let's get started. So you have some options. Remember, you're not moving it, skyrocketing up to the light. So you're just a little bit off the ground. Centimeter off the ground. That's okay. Try to be controlled when you bring it down. Up, down, up, down. Or the knee up and down, up, down. You might feel it in your inside of your leg, right? That's okay too. That muscle's often forgotten. So let's get set up again. You got that shin is parallel with your yoga mat. Your chest is going to be over your knee. It's not over here. It's not over here. Things are square to the front. Show me your t-shirt and then come down, okay? Might have to bring that knee up if you're new to this move. Let's get started. Shape that booty, right? Bring it up and down. So the glutes are the most powerful muscle in the body. Great for stability. Your cyclist is power. Running power. Lifting groceries. Lifting all those 8 loads of laundry that I have to do up 3 flights of stairs. You know, you're using them all, right? It's functional training at its best. Good work. Okay, plank, shoulder toe taps, and then we're gonna go right in our cool down. So you have some options to do. Now you can be on your knees. I like to fold my mat. If I'm just a little bit, if my knees can be tender some days. How about you? Hey, lift the chest, brace the belly. So you're gonna lift one knee up, and tap. Up, tap. So you're gonna, remember we learned bracing that core super hard? You can come up on your knees. Right? Out, in. So you don't wanna rock. Now to make it a little bit more challenging, you can bring those toes nice and close to create a little more stability. Good work. That's it. We're gonna go right into our cool down. We're gonna start with the child's pose. Now, maybe your knees aren't very good today because the weather's changing. You're gonna bring those hips back, maybe on a pillow. So your foot really relaxing. Is this still working? Yeah. Hips back. And you're gonna stay here and breathe in and out. Just let those hips hang. Just let them go. Breathe in and out. Try to breathe sideways. A little stretch for the obliques. And out. In and out. Let's go on all fours. So what we're going to do, we're going to arch the back and then we're going to curl the back. So tailbone up, look up, and then tuck that tailbone under and then look between the legs. Let's do that again. Just do this one really slow, team. Really slow. Controlled movement. That's what we want here. Back to the neutral. See what that feels like. Good work. You're done today. So thanks for joining me with the TRX Core Blast, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.